Do not buy 12 Tribes on Earth hair growth oil and hair magic elixir unless you want super healthy, gorgeous hair that grows. They have a whole line of amazing hair growth products, including hair growth leave-in conditioner spray, hair growth shampoo, hair growth spray, and hair growth butter. I'm starting to sense a theme here. They include quality natural ingredients. They smell amazing, and you can see the results for yourself. So if you're looking for healthy hair growth for your natural or relaxed hair, try 12 Tribes on Earth today.
Shalom, family. Good to see you all here. Hope you're doing well. Boy, I tell you what, there is more coming up every day about this Nolan Wells case. And come to find out, there were adults on that little Horn Island that's just coming out now. But they made it seem like it was just a bunch of teens there. So these guys are lying their asses off. And yes, there's one of their attorneys is trying to threaten people. First of all, I ain't worried about no damn attorney's threat. Okay, let me just make that very clear. Number two, they have to send you a cease and desist. I haven't gotten one, and many of us haven't gotten it. You can't just sue someone automatically, and you did not make any attempts to do and I don't see how can you do a cease and desist on a case that's very public. I mean, let them go right ahead, y'all. But these teens are lying. And what's really pathetic is the internet is doing the job of the sheriff's office. How is it that we're piecing this thing together and the sheriff's office wanted to declare this thing an accident and be done with it? But we know what that's about. Mississippi's got a long-standing history of not caring about crimes done to the Black population down there. That's why you want to dismiss everything. And they haven't changed, y'all. It's the same damn Mississippi now. Their evil offspring are now running it. That's all. And, if we did not care about this thing, it would never be spoken about. Trust me, they have to speak about it because the chatter is so big and great, and people are enhancing the audio, and all kinds of things are going on, and people are finding out about these folks and how they're connected to each other. And even Nolan's mother, all these guys are sitting around saying they were Nolan's best friend. She says she ain't even heard of all of these people. She knows some of them because they grew up together, but some of these people that are declaring themselves best friends were not his best friend at all. If it was up to me, these guys would have been arrested. Everybody on that boat would have been arrested by now. But, when it's one of us, it's delay, delay, delay. Try to put everything off. Oh, we need to investigate. Well, what kind of investigation are you doing? It's amazing how online people are finding stuff out rapidly, and your sheriff's department act like they got a case of constipation and nothing is moving. But like I said, we got to remember, this is Mississippi. They got one of the ugliest histories when it comes down to race in the entire nation. And not to mention, I've even heard things from my own subscribers that live down in Mississippi, and they'll tell you how racist it is. So it's not like it's one of those things nobody knows about. Mississippi is a well-known bad reputation, especially your police and sheriff department all got bad reputations nationwide. So, y'all, this is really pathetic. So not only are people putting out the audio, they are now putting out the text that go with it. Now, my problem, and I think this is hilarious, the people that were formerly on TV are like, well, I'm not sure what I heard. Y'all were on TV doing professional news. How is it that we're hearing what's on the audio and y'all can't figure this thing out? And you did professional freaking news. I don't get it. Maybe you're not as professional as you're claiming. So, anyway, y'all. Yeah, I know Mississippi got a horrible reputation, y'all. Mm-hmm. Shantez Davis, thank you for the 500 Jules Sun Balloon. Tyrone Rowe, thank you. Unc Alert, thank you. And thank you again for the 440 Jules, Unc Alert. And my brother right here, dark skinned brother. Thank you for the 39 membership, 39 months. Facts, Lisa, my warrior sister, Mississippi is horrible. And shalom, my warrior sister. And shalom to you. And thank you for your support. I deeply appreciate it. Yeah, I know it's horrible. You're not the only one down there in Mississippi that have told me these things over the years. So it's not like I'm just guessing this stuff. I'm getting a lot of this directly from the people that live there. And that says it all. But unfortunately, Nolan could not have lost his life in the most worst state when it comes down to policing. But it is what it is. Yeah, Christopher Jones, you're right. Them demons are the worst in Mississippi. They are. You would think they would have come before the cameras to say, we're investigating. This is, they're not saying nothing. And I really, truly don't believe they're doing anything. But it's amazing how everybody on the internet that's covering this story are getting threats. But the lackadaisical sheriff's department, ain't nobody saying nothing to them. And what it is, y'all, when we demand justice, they get pissed. They really think we should live our whole lifetime without any justice. I tell you what, all of you people that have that attitude, when you stop getting justice, then we can drop this whole thing. But you ain't going to have us sitting here crying over your children, crying over what happens to you. But when it comes down to us, you want to quash everything. Y'all can go straight to hell with that. And I really, truly mean it. You can go straight to hell with that. Okay, that's right up there where you think you should be babbling up in our faces with your opinion. But when we give an opinion, you going to sit there and get all huffy and puffy and mad. You can go straight to hell with that too. So now let's get into this thing. So the audio has, once again, y'all, been enhanced. It's been enhanced, and we're going to listen to it again. All right. Y'all, please bear with me. Give me a one if you can see my screen. And there's been so many outlandish lies. Like Bart said he was in Wyoming, but in the audio, they're saying his name. He was on that damn boat. He was on that boat. And y'all, you know what else they did? They pulled the plug on the boat to, let water come onto the boat to give it the appearance that they were sinking. The plug was pulled deliberately. So it is so many inconsistent lies. And, that old officer, Mr. Potato Head Coon, look, he's making the situation worse for those boys. He think he's helping them by trying to defend them. But actually, Donna, you big dodo, And I think they said his wife was doing something. It don't matter, Officer Tatum, Potato Head, Raccoon, and your bigoted wife. We don't give a shit about either one of you. And you're not going to stop us from talking about whatever we need to speak about. So, y'all, let's get started. Thank you for the ones.
To connect you.
CETO Assistance, Vicky speaking. How can I help you?
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our bilge pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can y'all please come? We have a membership.
All right, of course. How far is the water coming up, sir? Can you give me a description? Ankles?
What'd
Hello?
you say? Hey,
Yes. How far is the water coming up, sir?
it's coming up. We're just sinking. I don't know. Like we're going down now.
All right, well, let's get you going. Membership number or phone number listed on the account, sir.
I don't know the phone number. It's either Jerry Atkerson. I think it's Jerry Atkerson. Try that.
All right.
I know we have a membership, like guaranteed. I don't
All
have the
right,
tag
unless
on
you
here.
have a
It got ripped
membership
off.
number or anything, it's okay. I'll get you over to the captain. What's the best phone number to reach you at?
Reach me at 2.
All right, and is everybody on board in good health otherwise?
Yeah, everybody's
How
on
many?
here.
All right, do you need the United States Coast Guard?
What?
Do you need the United States Coast Guard?
No, we do not need that.
All right. All right, do you have your current GPS coordinates?
Let me go look.
If not, I can send you a text message.
Official that girl hitting.
North. All right, are you ready?
Yes, sir, I'm available.
North 30 degrees. But 4672.
All right, 4672. All right, and you were breaking up a little bit. Can you just repeat it one more time to make sure I have it correct?
Sorry, look.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, what?
So you're breaking up. If you need assistance, do you have a VHF radio?
That girl
No, we do not have the VHF radio.
All right, well, let's try to get you going because you don't have good cell phone reception. Can you verify your coordinates one more time?
Okay, my coordinates are
Official
30
that
degrees
girl
by
hitting.
14.684 north, and then west by 88 degrees by 46.79.
Right, looks like you're on Horn Island, correct? Are you
Yes,
on
we are
Horn
at Horn
Island?
Island. Yes.
All right, is the boat sinking or you have it aground?
We were sinking, yes.
Is it aground is the question?
No, we're not aground. We are in
Okay.
17 foot of water. We're in 31 foot of water.
All right, have to ask. What do you want to do? Do you want to be towed back?
I want to get this boat unsank and towed back, yes.
All right, where would you like it towed to, sir?
You can tow it to Ocean Springs Harbor, or Fort Bayou Lawn.
All right, how many adults and children on board?
No, there's no children.
So, is there anybody on board? How many adults, sir? That was the question.
Where is this?
Hello, can you hear me?
Gotta jump in and pull the plug, Bart, while you're going.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Yep, I just need you to answer these questions so I can get you over to the captain.
Okay.
How many adults on board?
There's 0 adults on board.
There's nobody on board the boat?
No. Nobody
right.
here is over the age of 21.
Sir, that was not the question. Is there a person? Is there a person, a living
Official
individual on the
Batgirl
boat?
Henning.
Hello?
Is there a living person, someone breathing on the boat? Is there anybody on the boat?
Yes, there's lots of people
Official
breathing on the boat.
Batgirl Henning.
All right, how many people, sir?
Like 7.
All right, thank you. Does everyone have life jackets on or available to them?
Yes, we have life jackets available.
All right,
Official
verify what
Batgirl
boat's
Henning.
sinking.
A Triton, 22-foot offshore, 22-foot Triton
Official
offshore
Batgirl
sea flight
Henning.
hull.
All right. All right. Please hold. I'm transferring you to the local captain now.
Okay, thank you. This is Captain Seth.
Hi, Captain Seth. This is Vicky from International. How you doing today?
Doing good. How are you?
Good, good. I apologize ahead of time. I really do. You're going to
Official
have a fee for
Batgirl
service
Henning.
come up under Jerry.
Okay.
It sounds like a bunch of kids on board on Horn Island. He's letting me know that his father's a member, but he can't give me any information.
Official
And he's saying the
Batgirl
boat is
Henning.
sinking. And he's on Horn Island. It's just unfortunate. He's just a kid. There's a lot going on. So
Right.
he said there's about a lot of people on board. He says he thinks about
Official
7. I'm guessing
Batgirl
they're all
Henning.
under 18.
Okay.
And I'm not trying to be rude. He wants you guys to go out there and unpump the boat and then tow it in.
Do you know what kind of boat it is?
He said a Triton 24-footer, but that's all he
Official
could give me.
Batgirl Henning.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I just actually got off the phone with his grandpa, who I'm guessing is the owner of the boat. And
Is it
he
Jerry?
said that
Mhm.
Jerry. Yeah, he said,
Okay.
I just hung up with him.
Official
He said that they
Batgirl
don't need
Henning.
any help right now, but if something changes, he'll call me back. So
All
I'm
right.
guessing that they may have figured it out, because that's what he said. So they're in a panic and their boat won't crank.
Yeah,
Or,
they're in a panic. He's saying the
So-
bilge is not keeping up. I asked for
Official
Coast Guard. He said no,
Batgirl
but he's
Henning.
just really upset on the back end. And, I get it. It's a
Okay.
kid. He just doesn't understand.
okay. Do you still have him on the line?
Yes, I still have him on the line. And again, I couldn't find, he couldn't give me anything regarding his grandfather's, membership. So it's just under Jerry fee for service.
Okay. All right.
Official
Yeah, I
Batgirl
just
Henning.
talked to. If you want to, we're so tied up right now. We can't really do any non-member jobs right now.
Is Jerry a member? Did you find out if he was a member or not?
Yeah, but I'm not sure if it's his boat or what. I'm not sure what's going on with it.
Official
But yeah,
Batgirl
transfer the
Henning.
kid over. I'll talk to him, and then I'll call his grandpa back as well.
All right. And did you want me to look up Jerry's membership number or anything like that to see if he's up? I know you guys are
You can
swamped.
try this cell phone number.
Official
Yes, sir.
Batgirl Henning.
Anything on this phone number.
All right. Yep. Jerry. Yeah, he's an active member. Hold on.
What kind of boat do you have on there?
Official
Same boat?
Yeah, he's
Batgirl
one.
Henning.
Yeah, he's one of your members. Yep, 22-foot Triton. All right. I'll just disregard this one. I'm gonna send you over an accurate one under this Jerry Ackerson one. Okay, he's one of your members. You'll get in a couple minutes. Okay.
Okay, perfect. All right. And yeah, just transfer this kid over whenever you get a
Official
chance.
Batgirl Henning.
All right, transferring now. Thank you again, Captain.
All
Stay
righty.
safe out there. It's crazy. Have a drink.
Oh, it's wild. All righty. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, you're saying that I am looking at, and others are looking at this out of context. My mind is open. You may be right. And I believe, Officer Tatum, you are specifically referring to the words, let's see the transcript of the audio as I read this, please. You're referring to alleged statements. Sure, he's dead? Is he dead? Nolan. OMG. Nolan, don't die. Then wake the F up. I thought he was on the check his chest. Now, to you, Officer Tatum, you believe that there is an innocent explanation. My mind is open. And that innocent explanation would be what?
Well, I think that if you are convinced without context that they are talking about Nolan, you're going to hear certain things and perceive it. I mean, the bilge pump is damaged. They could have been saying, don't die, or is it dead, referring to the bilge pump or the bilge pump. And they could have been talking about a battery. They could have been saying no, and people think they said Nolan. The only reason that I deviate from the transcript is because there are witnesses.
No, he's deviating away from the transcript because those kids look guilty. Those white teens look guilty. That's why he's deviating away from the transcript. All right. This clown think he's pulling one over on everybody. He's not. We can see exactly what's going on. Nolan, not unless you can prove that there's some items on the boat when it was sinking called Nolan, then it was only one Nolan they were talking about. And they weren't talking about no ship. You see how he's trying to protect those white teens? You see that? You know, unbelievable. This man is complete dirt to me. The way he has actually, he did the same thing that white supremacists do online. He has rose up on the internet by talking crap about other melanated people. I have zero respect for this man. I don't respect him. I never listen to any of his podcasts. The only way I will listen if it just comes up and some type of news story is attached to it. Other than that, I could care less about this dude, and I don't care about what happens to him. But this is pure evil to create, and that's why I have no respect for Candace Owens either. Now she's trying to vindicate herself. But see, she didn't do that until she got rejected from all of the people that were paying her once upon a time. So I don't respect her ass either. But these grifters online, man, y'all got hell to pay. Y'all got hell to pay for what you have done.
Witnesses that have said they've seen Nolan after the boys had already left and after the call was already made. And also, I put my detective mind on, when I look at the reasoning, but why would they be calling and giving GPS coordinates and talking to this dispatch for 8 minutes if their best friend, whom I've spoke to these boys, they've showed me pictures, they were emotional about Nolan's death. I was there during the funeral, at least there with them when the funeral was going on, and they were devastated that they couldn't go to his funeral. I perceive that it doesn't make sense if they had killed their friend in a malicious way or he was dead, that they wouldn't just simply ask for help instead of trying to cover it up and calling for a tow and talking for 8 minutes. I mean, all of those things, plus the witnesses, it just doesn't add up. And I just wish people be open-minded to saying, let me rewatch it and let me put it within context that Nolan cannot be on the boat because witnesses seen him afterwards. And let me re-listen to it and try to put it in perspective.
So you're saying witnesses saw him afterwards, after that call, or did you mean to say witnesses saw him elsewhere?
Yeah, no, witnesses saw him on the island after the call. After the boys had left around 4:30, witnesses have seen Nolan alive.
Yes, Black Panther strike, you are absolutely right. Nolan was already gone when they made that phone call. He was. You know what that was? That was an alibi phone call. That's all that was. It was, and I would not doubt the grandfather that called off everything is the one that put the idea out there for what telling his grandson what to do. That was an alibi phone call. That's all that was, and I believe that phone call was made by the direction of the grandfather. That's just my theory. Let's go on.
On the island after that. So, that puts Nolan alive after that. And I think that people should be focused on, okay, now let's interview and talk to people.
Bombshell tonight. Nolan Wells audio distress call. Is it real? Good evening. I'm Nancy Grace. This is Crime Stories. I want to thank you for being with us.
Everyone in the background is saying, is he dead? Nolan, wake the up.
Claiming they're sinking and calling for help. And yet in the background, are we really hearing all of this other activity?
Nobody has ever, none of the kids on this boat have ever admitted that anybody said that they thought Nolan was dead.
CETO Assistance, Vicky speaking. How can I help you?
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our bilge pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can y'all please come? We have a membership.
All right, of course. How far is the water coming up, sir? Can you give me a description? Ankles?
What'd you
Hello?
say? Hey,
Yes, how far is the water coming up, sir?
it's coming up. We're just sinking. I don't know. Like we're going down now.
All right, well, let's get you going. Membership number or phone number listed on the account, sir.
I don't know the phone number. It's either. I think it's. Try that.
All right.
I know we have a membership, like guaranteed. I don't
All
have the
right,
tag
unless
on
you
here.
have
It
a
got ripped
membership
off.
number or anything, it's okay. I'll get you over to the captain. What's the best phone number to reach you at?
Reach me at
You are hearing the audio distress call from the boat. That is the boat on which Nolan Wells went to Horn Island. Now, there have been a lot of different accounts about whether he was on the boat when he came back from Horn Island, when he was supposed to come back from Horn Island. He never came back from Horn Island. And you can clearly hear on that version, which we obtained from the Mississippi Department of Marine Research. They released it. It's not something off TikTok or Insta. And that's what you hear. Let me hear 184 one more time, please.
CETO Assistance, Vicky speaking. How can I help you?
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our bilge pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can y'all please come? We have a membership.
All right, of course. How far is the water coming up, sir? Can you give me a description? Ankles?
What'd
Hello?
you say? Hey,
Yes, how far is the water coming up, sir?
it's coming up. We're just sinking. I don't know. Like we're going down now.
Yeah, you know what it is? Whatever they were doing on that boat to try to get Nolan back up, that's what he was focused on. That's why it was all these delays in him answering the dispatch. He kept pausing and pausing because he was watching and looking directly at what was going on with Nolan. I'm just telling you, that's what it seems like to me.
Dave Mack, Crime Stories, investigative reporter. What are we hearing?
Nancy, this is the audio call from the boat that Nolan Wells took out to Horn Island. And the boat is attempting to leave Horn Island because the boat is taking on water. What we are hearing is the call from the boat to the group they have that handles
Cito,
towing and other.
let me help you. Let me help you. Reminder, Dave Mack, we've only got 1 hour to cover a lot of territory. That is the Cito call where the grandson of the boat owner thinks that they're taking on water. Joining me right now, special guest Brandon Tatum. He is a former police officer with Tucson PD, and he is the star of The Officer Tatum on YouTube. He has interviewed Nolan's friends. Now, we're about to bring on two experts, each one taking a different viewpoint.
Okay. So y'all, yeah, this is looking bad. This is definitely looking bad. This is not making these teens look better. It's making them look bad. And like I said, it makes no sense that there's no arrest and all the stories are inconsistent. And nobody should have went home when they realized each teen was telling a different story. Everybody on that boat should have been arrested. But again, we're talking about the sheriff's department from Mississippi, of all places. And unfortunately, I know the FBI was getting involved with, some D threats that they're claim they're getting. And Cash Patel, the one leading the FBI, I don't trust his ass either. It is just too many people involved in this thing that cannot be trusted. So, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and conclude. Thank you so much for being here. And I think I got one more. Becky Call, 1738. Thank you for the 2 jewels. Silver Star, thank you for your support for my channel. So, y'all, as I get more on this story, I will definitely come back again. Yes, shout out for Queen Amadaya. I spoke to her a little earlier this morning. Tisa Tells is repeating whatever she says on her channel. And so now over on TikTok, I was on a few videos and they were like, oh, shout out for Tisa Tales for this info. And I was like, that came from Queen Amadaya. It didn't come from her ass at all. So it is what it is. These things occur on social media. There's always somebody being a copycat. It is what it is. So y'all have a wonderful afternoon. I will be back with a few more live. So be on the lookout, y'all. Shalom, family.